The best thing to hold on to in life is each other. Love is not about how much you say, "I love you," but how much you can prove that it's true. A great relationship is about two things. First, appreciating the similarities, and second, respecting the differences. A true relationship is two imperfect people refusing to give up on each other. The best relationships are the ones you never saw coming. The most important thing in a relationship is to be able to say, "I love you," and mean it. In the end, the best relationships are those that are built on a solid foundation of trust. The greatest relationships are the ones where you never stop trying. A relationship is like a house. When a light bulb burns out, you do not go and buy a new house, you fix the light bulb. A good relationship is when someone accepts your past, supports your present, and encourages your future. A perfect relationship is built on a foundation of love and trust. The secret to a lasting relationship is to always keep trying. A successful relationship requires falling in love multiple times, but always with the same person. The best relationships are the ones where you can be yourself. A relationship means giving your best to someone even when they're at their worst. The key to a strong relationship is communication and honesty. A relationship is not about age, not about distance, but about mutual understanding and trust. A relationship is like a flower. It needs constant attention and care to bloom. The beauty of a relationship is in the little things you do for each other. A healthy relationship is when two people support each other's dreams. In a relationship, it's not about how much time you spend together, but the quality of the time you spend. A good relationship is when you can be completely yourself and they still love you. A true relationship is when you can tell each other anything and everything. No secrets and no lies. A loving relationship is one in which the loved one is free to be themselves. A relationship is not about how many days, months, or years you've been together. It's about how much you love each other every day. A great relationship is when two people are comfortable enough to be weird together. A healthy relationship will never require you to sacrifice your friends, your dreams, or your dignity. A successful relationship requires falling in love many times, always with the same person. The best thing to hold on to in a relationship is each other. A strong relationship requires choosing to love each other, even in those moments when you struggle to like each other. The most important ingredient in a relationship is trust. A great relationship isn't about the perfect couple, but finding someone who matches you and learns to be with you. The secret to a long-lasting relationship is understanding. A relationship without trust is like a car without gas. It won't get you anywhere. A real relationship is where your love for each other is stronger than your conflicts. True love is about growing as a couple, learning about each other, and never giving up on each other. A healthy relationship is built on unwavering trust, mutual respect, and communication. The best relationships are the ones that encourage you to grow. A great relationship is about finding the right balance between holding on and letting go. A relationship is like a dance. It's about learning to move together in harmony. In a relationship, it's important to love the other person for who they are, not who you want them to be. The best relationships are based on friendship. A good relationship is like a good meal. It's not about the ingredients, but the way they come together. A true relationship is when two people who love each other help each other to become the best version of themselves. A great relationship is not about how much you love each other, but how much you respect each other. A relationship should be a place where you feel safe, loved, and supported. The best relationships are built on a foundation of trust, respect, and love. A good relationship doesn't just happen. It requires time, patience, and two people who truly want to be together. A relationship is not about perfection, but about learning and growing together. The purpose of life is not to be happy. It is to be useful, to be honorable, to be compassionate, to have it make some difference that you have lived and lived well. In 3 words, I can sum up everything I've learned about life. It goes on. Life is what happens when you're busy making other plans. The best way to predict your future is to create it. You only live once, but if you do it right, once is enough. The biggest adventure you can take is to live the life of your dreams. Life is really simple, but we insist on making it complicated. Do not take life too seriously. You will never get out of it alive. Life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. To live is the rarest thing in the world. Most people exist, that is all. Good friends, good books, and a sleepy conscience. This is the ideal life. Life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all. The unexamined life is not worth living. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. Turn your wounds into wisdom. Life is short, and it is up to you to make it sweet. The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Life is really simple, but we insist on making it complicated. Live in the sunshine, swim the sea, drink the wild air. Life is 10% what happens to us, and 90% how we respond to it. To live is the rarest thing in the world. Most people exist, that is all. It is not length of life, but depth of life. An unexamined life is not worth living. Keep calm and carry on. Life is made of ever so many partings welded together. Life is a long lesson in humility. You have within you right now everything you need to deal with whatever the world can throw at you. In the end, it's not the years in your life that count, it's the life in your years. The big lesson in life, baby, is never be scared of anyone or anything. Life is either a great adventure or nothing. The only impossible journey is the one you never begin. Life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass, but learning to dance in the rain. The more you praise and celebrate your life, the more there is in life to celebrate. Life is a flower of which love is the honey. Do not dwell in the past. Do not dream of the future. Concentrate the mind on the present moment. Life is short, and truth works far and lives long. Let us then speak the truth. Only a life lived for others is a life worthwhile. The good life is one inspired by love and guided by knowledge. Life isn't finding shelter in the storm, it's about learning to dance in the rain. Life is like a coin. You can spend it any way you wish, but you only spend it once. Life is a succession of lessons which must be lived to be understood. The only limit to our realization of tomorrow is our doubts of today. The purpose of our lives is to be happy. The longer I live, the more I realize the impact of attitude on life. You have enemies? Good. That means you've stood up for something sometime in your life. Life is really simple, but men insist on making it complicated. Life is a mirror and will reflect back to the thinker what he thinks into it. Life without love is like a tree without blossoms or fruit. Dost thou love life? Then do not squander time, for that is the stuff life is made of. The only way to do great work is to love what you do.